Hi guys! Alright, so it is the next day. I went this morning and I had my top braces put on. I don't have them on the bottoms yet. I will go back in 6 weeks and get those placed. Basically they want to get my arch or something within the top area. They want to get that where it's not so flush with my bottom teeth so that when they go to put the brackets on the bottom that my top teeth don't hit the brackets. I got the ceramic, so you can't really tell I have anything. I mean, you can tell that there's something there, but you can't really see it. It's not like the old traditional braces where you get the metal ones, but you can see here. There's a close-up. The only area that is silver is in the very back on 2 of my teeth. Now, this tooth right here is a crown, so when she put them on, she said that she hopes that depending on the material that the crown is, that the bracket will stick to that. So hopefully it does and it doesn't come off. But there's the other side. I've had them on now for about 3 hours and I'm doing fine with them. Like, I'm getting used to them being in my mouth. Like, obviously it feels like I got something protruding out of my mouth a little bit. The orthodontist did tell me that, you know, as time goes on, I'll get more used to that. I was also given a little welcome kit whenever I left, and the shirt was actually in it. So I'm sporting their shirt. It's actually really comfortable and it's a perfect fit too. Let me go get that kit though so I can show you guys what I got inside of it. Okay, so I got my kit and it was really nicely packaged the way that they had it all fixed up. They had some tulle wrapped up with a little bow on top with the shirt going around the little kit. But this here is the little kit that I got with some cleaning supplies inside of it. And after, I'll just tell you before I go into showing you what I got in the kit. When I got there, I sat in the waiting area for maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And then they got me called back. And once I got in the back, they cleaned my teeth off. And then they had to put these little cheek things in here. And then another thing that went over those to keep all that open so that none of my teeth would get, you know, saliva on them and get wet, because then when they go to put the adhesion on them, you know, it would rub off. So my teeth had to be dry for that. And then they put another thing in my mouth and it has some kind of suction in it. So anytime I had like some drool or saliva or something, it would automatically suck it out so that everything was real nice and dry. But they did like this first half over here first, and then they went to this side. So they then put some kind of gel on my teeth, and then they added these brackets on top, and then they took their heating light and they had to heat each bracket for 30 seconds. And then after they did this side, they went and did the same thing to this side. And then she added the wire through it. And as she put the wire through it and snapped it in place, I could feel the tightening in every little area that she went through. So that was really interesting. The only thing I feel since I've had these braces is just like, it's almost like if you take your finger and you just push in on your teeth. You just feel like a little bit of pressure and that's it. Earlier, I guess it was about an hour and a half or so after I got home, I went to go take a bite out of a biscuit, and when I did, this tooth right here got this one right here, got a very sharp sensation. I mean, it shot way up into the root of the tooth. I'm assuming that, you know, it's real tender and sensitive and everything, so. And because that is one of the teeth that is twisted crooked, it's one that's actually working out to get straight, so it's a little more sensitive than the rest of my teeth are. So that's the only thing I could figure out from that. But yeah, the whole process took about 30 minutes once I got into the back and they got everything placed. One really neat thing about Reflections is one of the orthodontists there that helped assist in putting my top brackets on. I am actually from the same town she is. We both live here in Clarksville, and she graduated and she is now working down here. So I thought that was really interesting. She went to a different school and she graduated a different year than I did, but I thought that was still pretty awesome. It's not every day that you run into somebody, you know, from your hometown, you know, that lives in the same area you do. So yeah, I got this kit here, and inside of it I received some wax. I remember seeing a lot of my friends back in the day having this wax on them. I'm trying to get it open. I must be opening it the wrong way. There we go. So you just need a little bit, and basically what this does is if you got a bracket that is rubbing against the inside of your cheek, because your cheek needs to like build up to, you know, something new being in your mouth, and if you're like me and you get canker sores often, this will help keep the brackets from, you know, causing little sores in your mouth and stuff, or if you have a wire poking you or whatever. So yeah, I got some of that. Then I got this really nifty tool. I thought this was cool. So basically, if there's something going on back here and I can't see, I got my little mirror, but there's also a light on there so I can see. And it lights up pretty good. It's got a good light on there, as you can tell. My kids are going to end up getting a hold of that, I know, and playing with it. So I got to keep that put up. Then I got this here. This is basically, let me just show you since it's still in the pack. It's one of these right here, except it's a single and it's a little bit longer. And what that does is it helps me to get in between the wire, like that, to clean. Because I don't just have teeth to brush now, I gotta make sure I keep my braces clean too. So yeah, and then I got my toothbrush on the other end. And I got this one too, and I'm familiar with these. I got these from a regular dentist and I use them on my back wisdom teeth, and they're a big help. Whew, I'm out of breath for some reason. But yeah, it basically helps get in those hard to reach areas in the very back. And then I got this here, which is another little, she called it like a Christmas tree. It's like a little pipe cleaner. So I can use that to get, you know, up in the areas that I can't get. And then this here would help. This is like a little rubber soft tip piece. This will help me to, you know, get any food particles that may get like up in there and I can't get it with my finger, or, you know, the toothbrush. I can use this. So that's a nifty little tool. And then most importantly, flossing, which is why I had to get a root canal, because I wasn't a religious flosser, I'll just say. But once I had to have a root canal and realized that I had to have the root canal because food had got up in between my tooth and it kind of settled down inside the tooth, which caused my tooth to decay from the inside out, I was like, whoa, I didn't realize flossing was that big of a deal until now. But yeah, so now that I got that done with and over with, now I'm ready to get my teeth straightened and just get everything where it needs to be. I got these here. These are called floss threaders. You cannot floss your teeth with regular floss. I got this too because you have this wire here. So well, let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this, and it's flexible. It's like a piece of plastic. I'll tie my floss to one end and I'll be able to loop it through the wire so that I can floss and then pull the floss out. And I'll do that in between each tooth. And I don't know how many I have in here, but they're definitely reusable. So if I run out, I'll just contact the orthodontist and get some more. But these are called floss threaders for me to get in those hard to reach areas. So that is everything that I got inside my little kit here. If any of you have got braces and there are some interesting tips or cleaning tools that you use that I haven't shown you that I have, yeah, let me know, because I'm new to all of this. So any advice or tips would be very helpful and appreciated. I go back in 6 weeks to have the lower put on. I believe that'll be April 5th, and I'll have the bottoms put on. And then that will start my first payment. So that's exciting. So hopefully there'll be some interesting progress between now and then. I will definitely keep you guys posted and updated with videos and pictures. I'm really just shocked at how you can't really tell they're there. I mean, you can tell that there's something going on there in my mouth, but you just can't tell I got braces, really. Unless I told you. I sent a picture to my sister-in-law. I said, do you notice anything? And she said, your glasses, your hair color. And I started laughing. I said, nope, look harder. And then she seen it. She said, oh, braces. She had braces when we were in high school. So she knows exactly what I'm going through here. I could have gone with colored like I told you guys yesterday in my video, but I didn't want to go like all flashy or anything being 29 years old, so I figured I'd stick with, you know, my normal tooth color here. But I'm sure there might come, you know, a time where I go in, you know, it might be Christmas time, or maybe I want to sport, you know, my boy's school colors or something like that for him. Timothy's going to get to see this when he gets home from school today, and he's so nervous because he knows he's going to be getting braces here in the next couple years, and he thinks it's going to be the worst thing ever. And I have to honestly say, the experience is not bad. It does not hurt. There's no drilling. There's no needles, no shots, none of that. None of that. So I think that's what my oldest is a little bit concerned of, so I have to rest his mind and show him, hey look, mommy did it, and none of that was involved, and I'm doing just fine. They did explain to me though that if I started to get a little sore, that I could take some Advil or ibuprofen to ease that, but I have a high tolerance for pain, so I don't think I'm gonna need any of that unless as time goes on and they go to tightening and then it gets a little more intense. But I guess we'll just wait and see how things go from here and there. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick update for you guys and show you what they look like. These are called the ceramic ones, and I automatically think like plastic when I hear ceramic, but they actually feel like cold metal on my teeth still. They feel like cold metal, but anyways. And then of course you can see I got these little hooks up here, and that will be used for when I have to wear the bands to keep my back bite even. I can already tell, since I've had these in, that my bite is already feeling different, but obviously because everything is being pulled, it's hard to tell, is things being pulled this way or this way, because they gotta make room so that my top teeth aren't hitting bottom brackets when they go to put those on. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. It's kind of interesting how things work out though. I will talk to you guys later. I will keep you all posted. Bye.